Hi, my name is Ira Reingold. I'm the Executive Director of the National Association of Consumer Advocates. I'm also a board member of the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection Advisory Board. This series will be about how to buy a car without being cheated. Process of buying a car. Almost everyone I know hates the experience of buying a car. It's difficult, it's stressful, and it really is the second most expensive purchasing decision somebody makes. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be so difficult. You shouldn't feel threatened. You shouldn't feel fearful when you're buying a car. It should be a decision that you're making with good information, and you should be able to control that decision. What we're going to talk about in this video is how that process should look from your end, how you can control that process, and the steps that you can take to make sure that when you buy a car, you're treated fairly and that you get a good price. Before you begin the process of buying a car, you really need to think about the type of car you want and the price that you're able to pay. So you really do need to research what you're going to do. You need to research cars, you need to research prices, you need to understand your own financial situation. You also need to understand that when you buy a car, it's similar to the most expensive purchasing decision you're going to make, which is the purchase of a house. When you buy a house, one process is simply getting a mortgage. The second process is searching for and purchasing a house. And the third process, if you in fact have a house that you need to sell, is the selling of that third house. Well, if you think about a car purchase in that same context, it will help you in the car buying process. So, when you buy a car, it should be three separate processes, three separate and independent processes. First, you should arrange a car loan. Really important to do before you even begin the purchase of a car. Before you shop for a car, you should determine if in fact you need a car loan to go get that car loan first. Have that loan in your pocket when you go buy a car. Second, you shop for a car. And third, again, independent process is sale of your current car. Now, you may combine those at some point, but that's not what your intent should be. You should keep those three separate. Car dealers like to put them all together. You don't want to do that. You want to control the process. You want to keep it for yourself. Okay. Now, so before you ever step into a store that sells cars, you really do need to research and arrange your financing. And that's something we'll talk about in future videos. You'll research the type of cars you're interested in and the fair price of that car or those cars. You really need to do sufficient research before you ever begin the process of walking into a store that sells cars. And finally, only after you've been approved for that car loan, determine the cars, and I don't mean car, but you really should be thinking about, you don't want to get stuck on one specific car, but you should have a few cars that you're interested in. And you have a good idea about what a fair price of those cars will be should you begin the process of car shopping. To review, buying a car should be treated as if it is 2 or 3 separate transactions that you need to keep independent. You'll need to do lots of research and planning before you begin that process, but you should first arrange a car loan. Second, go through the process of shopping for a car. And third, if you have a car that you need to sell, treat that as a separate and third independent process.
Thank you for watching. Did you enjoy this video? You can find more consumer education videos like this one on both our website, www.montgomerycountymd.gov/OCP, as well as on our YouTube page at ConsumerWise. Should you need assistance from the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection, you can drop us an email at consumerprotection@montgomerycountymd.gov, as well as using the MC311 phone system. Well, take care and see you soon.